95 FM, digital radio and on BBC Sounds. BBC Radio T.
Oh, chugged up a bit there. Just before 8:20. It takes a lot, normally when my bread doesn't rise. Now, what does lockdown mean for the seasonal workers that travel the UK? You know, our touring fairground rides, inevitably you won't be seeing them on up and down, going towards the town moor at the Headland and places like that, or Yarm High Street. John Q-Line is MBE. He lives in Spennymoor. He represents the Show Guild members. And normally, of course, they'd be in full swing by now, fairground season. He told me that they won't be able to have a future if this continues. Have a listen to this.
We're different to every other industry. I know everybody's in the same boat. I know there's hotels, there's airlines, shipping companies. All over the world there's businesses, shops, whatever it is. But we're slightly different to that because we're seasonal workers. We've lost our Easter. We started Easter. 90% have a 6-month season from Easter to November. After the fireworks, it's over.
Yeah.
And our members are begging for help. And I can see where they're coming from. And they've never, ever had to do that before.
How are they managing, John? Just talk us through, how are they surviving at the moment?
Well, the best way they can. Hopefully there's grants what they've applied for. But, you know, the rides, what you've just mentioned to me about all the fairs throughout the country, not just the North East, all the fairs are fantastic, high-tech rides. What's on payments? The board from the banks, the hire companies. The hire companies and the banks support the Showman's Guild. If you've got proof of places you can go to operate, we get the finance. You know, we have to keep them safe.
Yeah.
And that's what showmen are doing now over the winter months, the work, getting it ready for the season. Some of our members have paid for tests to get the certificates of fitness. They've paid for that just before Easter to get ready for the season, and now they should.
So what does this mean, do you believe, in all your experience that you have, John, from across the years? You've seen world wars, you've survived through those, but to know that potentially it's going to be the back end of the summer or even later, what are you reading into where we are now?
Finishing fairgrounds.
Really?
I can, it's so serious. I can see the heritage of the fairground business. We're a cultural business. We're not ethnic. We're not New Age travellers. We're not people that, you know, just want to pretend to be Romany gypsies who are respected. True Romany gypsy. I'm not talking about the television programmes with weddings.
Yeah.
Gypsies proud and benefits. You know, gypsies in crime in your area. No, they're not true Romanys. I'm talking about we're different organisation altogether, cultural.
The problem we have, of course, John, as well, is, you know, by the nature of the rides that you're dealing with, people are close together and people want to be part of that, and that's something we simply can't do at the moment.
People still enjoy the fairground industry. People that know us come year after year and are glad to see us, they welcome us.
And even everything that your members are going through, John, they are supporting NHS workers. They're doing their bit, aren't they, to say thank you?
Showman's yard, my yard. If you come to my yard in Spennymoor at Tudor, anybody, people from Spennymoor will know, because I'm on an industrial estate. That's where I live, because that's where I have to work.
Yeah.
That's where we maintain the rides, we get the lorries for test. But every gate, just throughout the country, have a big banner saying that we supply and we help the NHS. Our members now are putting their hands in the pockets. We've done 4 hospitals. We asked them if you had a wish list, and this is not just a Showman's Guild. This is individual members are knocking on doors, asking people that's not going to be open, that's not earning any money, they're asking them for a donation for the National Health Service and frontline workers.
What needs to happen, and happen quickly, John, to make sure this industry survives for the future?
We need common sense. Well, you know, it's an expensive job. We need help with the finance to keep going when we do start. And if we get started in September, October, there's a little gap there where we can fill in. We've got some major fairs in that time of year.
Yeah.
But we don't put profit before safety.
We wish them all well. Of course, John Q-Line, MBE, lives in Spennymoor. He represents the Show Guild members as well. And said to test and time is unbelievable. He just saying that, thankfully, the support from the bank